Yo, what's up? I'm Zack. Welcome back to my channel, RWBY Mythology. Today I got another versus matchup video. We got Winter Schnee versus Raven Bronwyn. And before I continue on, this is just my personal opinion on who I believe I should win. If you believe one of these characters I should win, let me know in the comments down below. Tell me which guys. Give me your thoughts and your opinions on this. And also, before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more RWBY content. That shows and means a lot to me that you guys want to see more RWBY content on this channel. So, yeah, this matchup came to my mind ever since. We had maidens battles before. We have Cinder versus Raven, Cinder versus Penny, and Cinder versus Winter. And it comes to my mind of who actually win between both Raven and Winter, the spring versus winter maiden. And this came to my mind, and I looked it up on YouTube to see if anyone actually done this matchup, but apparently no one actually did. And I was pissed on this, so I decided to be the first one to go ahead and make this happen. And this will be a very interesting matchup. And I want to go over their backstory because if you guys know their backstories and then you know their origin and you know how they were towards the volumes, then you guys already know. So I'm not going to go over that. So yeah, with that out of the way, again, this is just my personal opinion about who I believe I win. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start off with Winter Schnee. Well, she is well skilled as a fighter. She is good with hand-to-hand combat. She has some leadership, and pretty much she is well obviously the right hand of Ironwood at Atlas and in the military, and she is a higher rank than the Aesop's, and she shows skill as a fighter, and also she's good with her swordsmanship, and she have a single bladed sword, but in that blade she has an extra blade as a small Shoto sword, and that means she is uh, a single bladed and also a dual bladed. So when it comes to, I can't believe I'm going to using this because a lot of people have been using it in their versus matchup, which is fighting style of lightsaber combat from Star Wars. I don't know why they do that, but I don't know why, but I might as well add this for the hell of it. For Winter, her fighting style will be the Jim So, because Jim So is more of a using with one-handed, and that's what Winter does. But whenever she summons her extra blade, that's when she gets serious, and she is a dual blade fences, and also skilled and speed as a dual wielder. So pretty much she is a Jarkai fighting style. And like I said, she has speed, agility, and pretty much for a woman, they're a lot faster and speed when it comes to strength and speed. And now that her semblance is glyph, so pretty much she could use a glyph to do anything, and she could summon. Last time we saw, she used her semblance to summon ice, and she doesn't have a dust, so basically she used her um semblance as, like, for example, she used her semblance on Nora to aim and attack Ironwood, and use, well, actually she does use dust. She actually does, because we see her use gravity dust before. So basically she used any type of dust. I honestly forgot because she was the only character who never used dust until volume 8. So the only dust she's been using was just ice and gravity, and that's pretty much what I can see. And she does have an interesting finishing move, which is what she did to Ironwood. And speaking of her glyph actually makes summon, pretty much the summon of the enemy that she defeated part on the memories. So she has 3 summons that she has: Beowulfs, the small Nevermores, and also Manticore. So those are the 3 summons that she has. So, yeah, basically, that's what Winter has, part of her semblance. And also, she has the Winter Maiden. The Winter Maiden gave her superhero strength, speed, flight. Also give her magic power abilities by the Winter Maiden. So pretty much any elements they want to use, because that's pretty much how it works. Because if you think, for example, because Raven is a spray maiden, and she summoned a freaking sword, which is made of freaking ice. So apparently, you can make anything based off different elements of a maiden power. So, yeah, basically, she could do something like that. And that's pretty much it I gotta say for Winter. So let's move on to Raven Bronwyn. Okay, Raven Bronwyn is, well, she is she is a faster speed of fire, just like Winter, but she has more experience than Winter because, Winter was the first child and go to Atlas Academy and later on join in the military at Ironwood. But Raven, she was born of the trial and then later on came to the Beacon Academy and became the part of the member of Team Stark until she went her separate ways, being a part of the tribe and going back her tribe, being the leader of the tribe. She shows, there you go, as a leadership, swordsmanship, skilled as a fighter, and yeah, that's pretty much what she has. She has speed, durability, etc. And she has more experience when it comes to fighting skills. And and she does have a transformation where she turned into actual raven, a bird of raven, because of Ozpin. And her semblance is basically a portal, but the portal only used for someone that she is closest to, like Yang, Vernal, Tai, Crow, that thing. So basically, her semblance will probably not be useful, honestly. And her weapon is a long freaking blade katana with a bunch of dust, basically as a blade. So basically, she has pretty much any time the elements of dust: fire, lightning, earth, air, water, ice, gravity. Pretty much all the dust that she has in her. But you can say her blade is like ammo when it comes to the dust. So basically, kind of like a bullet, but her sword is basically needing to regain ammo from getting more blades. And her fighting style for lightsaber combat, since she's more of a one-handed, because we've seen her firsthand, we haven't seen her using two, but we see her using one-handed, so pretty much she is a Jimso and also Makashi and Sarisu. No, I feel more she's more Jimso and Makashi for a sword fighting style, and also one-handed. That's definitely I can freaking see that. And she also had the Spray Maiden. Basically similar to Winter, you can gain more superhuman strength, speed, you can flight, you could use, the main is like anything coming down your mind. Pretty much you can use any types of element that you see fit. Like I said before, she summoned a sword basically made of ice, but apparently she's a Spray Maiden. So basically, in theory, you pretty much can make anything based of elements, I guess. Because we honestly do not know much about the Maiden's powers and what it's capable of. So, we honestly do not know, honestly. So, pretty much that's it for Raven. Now let's get into the verdict. Both of them are a well-skilled fighter, well-skilled as a leadership and swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. But when it comes to experience, Raven takes that hands down because she is the old huntress, former huntress, back in the day in Beacon when she was a part of the Team Stark. Until she left Team Stark and gone her separate ways and be the leader of the tribe because that was her home. And Winter, on the other hand, she wasn't even born the time where Raven is. Winter was very young, and then when she went to Alice Academy, she wants to get away from her father because she doesn't want to deal with the family name. She wants to be part of the military. So Winter graduated Alice and joined the Alice military and became a higher rank and being the right hand with Ironwood. And she chose. I don't know why I say chose. Show! God damn it! I keep saying chose, but I have to say show. I don't know why this sounds the same. So she chose. Well, I'm just gonna fucking roll with it. She pretty much shows her skill as a fighter for the past several years, and she has had some experience before, but not enough than Raven, because Raven has more experience. For Stemblers, on the other hand, this definitely gives Winter the edge because of her summoning. But I feel like her summons probably won't do nothing to Raven. So, yeah. And also, when it comes to maiden powers, they both don't really matter when it comes to their maiden powers. And for fighting skills, as a swordsman, even though Raven is a one-handed swordsman, and Winter is both a swordsman with one hand, using her one hand for a sword, then switch it to her dual blading. Yeah, this fight will be evenly matched, and I can see them either one of them win, but it's a close one. And you can say this fight would be similar to Winter's fight against Crow if Ozpen and Glenn did not interfere. If you want my honest opinion, I feel like Crow would have won the fight against Winter, because Crow has experience when it comes to fighting. So basically that. But Winter would put up a decent fight for Raven, just like she put a decent fight for Crow. If Ozpen and Glenn didn't interfere, Crow would have won. Period. But this is the battle between Winter and Raven. No one interferes. No hold bars fight. Battle to the death. And they will go out like crazy. The fight will be insane when it comes to their fighting skills, their speed, their swordsmanship, their hand-to-hand combat, and their main powers. They could fight for God knows how long until one of them get tired. But I feel like Raven will not give up, same goes for Winter. So basically, one of them has to die. So I was planning to make a vote on my community tab on my main channel, but I never got around to it. So I had to heads or tails on who actually would win this matchup. It would be a close fight, don't get me wrong. So I actually flipped it, and the head was Winter, and the tail was Raven. And it landed on tail. So, yeah. It was hard for me to choose. Literally, it was hard for me to choose who I should win. But when I think about it, it makes a little more sense that she would win because of her experience. So, yeah. Winter would give Raven a run for her money for a fight. But at the end of the day, in my personal opinion, I declare Raven Bronwyn the winner. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that Winter Schnee should have won this fight? Or you guys agree that Raven Bronwyn is the victor of this matchup? Let me know in the comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channels and my social medias will be down below in the description box. You guys know a drill about that. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. As always, keep moving forward.